Well, nice way to kick off the month of September on this Friday. Plenty of sunshine, warm temperatures, and humidity levels fairly low. We're looking at more of the same dry weather hanging in as we roll through the Labor Day holiday weekend. Of course, it is going to warm up even a bit more, a few degrees, I think, potentially for the Cats home opener as we kick off the 2023 season out at Kroger Field on Saturday. And looking ahead, our next rain chances may not be until this time next week. Max HC radar and satellite quiet out there. Got a few isolated showers with that return flow across western parts of Tennessee, but high pressure is in control and really influencing our weather nicely. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview AC Camera Network, Richmond EKU, we are at 84. Winds have generally been out of the northeast and light. 88 Lexington, 87 in Frankfort, into the mid-80s down south and out to the east. And as mentioned, those dew points, they're in the mid-60s, but nothing off the charts. Have to think back to a week ago when it was just uncomfortable and almost dangerous to be out with those heat indices, 110, 115. And, of course, that led to all the storms that canceled high school football. But there's a high off to the east. You got that bit of a return flow, organized activity through eastern Mississippi, central and southern Alabama with the stationary front there. Looking ahead this evening, quite nice. We're going to start things out on Saturday morning, mainly into the mid-60s. And then as the day wears on, I think pretty much carbon copy of today. Afternoon highs, upper 80s, could flirt with the 90-degree mark in a few locations. Of course, big day tomorrow with Kentucky and Ball State, high noon out at Kroger Field. Now for tailgating with the noon kickoff, folks will be out there early, and it should be comfortable for that. 66 at 8 tomorrow morning, 74 by about 2 hours before kickoff. And speaking of, we're going to be right at 82, so looking good. And then by the time the game's over, yeah, we'll be creeping into the upper 80s, but the caveat is it is not going to be overly humid. Of course, if you're going to be on that side of the field that catches the sun, direct sun right in your face, obviously a hat, sunscreen, but that's across the board. Obviously hydrate and use the sunscreen if you're going to be out doing anything tomorrow or throughout the upcoming weekend. 90-ish on Sunday, and same story for Labor Day. Notice that return flow keeps the showers out to our west. Everything's fairly green, so that's kind of slowing the heating process down a bit. Generally this time of the year we'd be in a drought, and we'd probably be looking at mid, maybe even upper 90s, but not the case this go around. And then you see our muggy meter stays mainly in the comfortable range, even with those low 90s expected into early next week. 65, mostly clear, pleasant. Tomorrow, 89, more sunshine, a warm day. And the extended forecast here rolling through the holiday on Monday and beyond. We're looking at those low 90s, early morning lows into the mid, probably upper 60s. And then we'll have a weakening front heading our way late next week. So that's going to increase our isolated to scattered shower chances with afternoon highs into the upper 80s.